What's going on? Back at you guys again with another episode of Average Bros Fitness Media. Today we are talking about Mike Mentzer, and before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome content, quick videos about cutting-edge fitness research. Go check out the podcast where I interview people from all walks of life and create a level fitness playing field between professionals and average bros like me. So, today, I'm talking about Mike Mentzer's very unique approach to training. And Mike Mentzer, a little brief bio on this guy. In his heyday, he was an incredible, super amazing bodybuilder with a crap ton of knowledge and a very interesting method of training that a lot of people at the time did not do because they thought maybe it was ineffective. But Mike Mentzer was a huge supporter of this unique approach. He retired from bodybuilding at the ripe old age of 29, and he is most famously known for his win at the 1978 Mr. Universe, where he got a perfect score for his win, which is amazing. That is something that is not done nowadays, right? And he lost to Arnold Schwarzenegger at one of the Mr. Olympias. I believe he got 4th place, and to this day, he believes that the contest was rigged. Now, there is some merit to that assumption because a lot of times these contests are political and it's more about who you know as opposed to what you bring on the stage. So you never know what's going on behind the scenes, and it very well could be that the win was stolen from him, right? His approach to training was very different at the time because most bodybuilders were doing the usual 5 to 6 days of intense muscle building training over and over and over again, sometimes double a days. Mike Mentzer was different because he believed at the core of everything that was being done, bodybuilders were actually overtraining themselves. So, Mike Mentzer advocated for a more infrequent approach to muscle building that included only one workout during the week. One. And this workout was more often than not less than 30 minutes. He believed that if you take the time in those 30 minutes to really stimulate the muscle as much as you possibly could and make the intensity as high as you could, that would be enough to stimulate muscle growth. There were some studies out there that I was looking at. One study in particular caught my eye, even though there was no citation on the websites that it was on. So take it with a grain of salt. But younger ages, if you are a younger person, you have the ability to maintain and even build muscle mass after you've gone through a workout program of at least 3 workouts per week. My little bit of advice for you guys is if you're going to do the Mike Mentzer method of once a week infrequent training, you have to have been in the trenches first. I think in order for that to make any level of difference in your life and in your gains is if you've spent the time doing the usual. So once you've gotten to that level where you feel advanced, then you can taper it off and go down the opposite direction of detraining, right? Scaling back on the intensity a little bit, pulling back on the frequency, and doing something that your body is not used to, which is taking it easy on your body. Mike Mentzer was a very interesting figure because he also believed that nutrition needed to consist of more carbohydrates and protein. His meal plan was 50 to 60% carbs, which is crazy. But on the other hand, it kind of makes sense because if you're training at that level, you need the fuel. If you're doing double-a-days, you need the get up and go juice every time you hit the gym. So that's it, you guys. I just wanted to give you a very quick summary on a possible type of training stimulus that you guys can give yourself. You might be overtraining. Maybe you need to detrain in a sense that you decrease the amount of workouts per week and maintain that level of intensity for one brief bout of muscle building workouts, right? So keep that in mind when you're going down this path of consistent gains. Go check out the website, averagebrosfitness.com. We got a podcast. I have free workouts for you guys. I have free Facebook Live events where you can sit there and grill me and ask me as many questions as you want. So many cool opportunities. Check it out.